welcome to New Hope for Today. My name is Pastor Andrew Hise, and I'm the pastor at New Hope Friends Church in Goldsboro, North Carolina. Now, you may notice I'm coming to you from a different location. I'm actually in Virginia just for a day or two this week, spending some time with my grandfather and my family. And so much love from Virginia. Just this past weekend, I actually did something that I've never done before, something that many people would maybe even call a little bit of a sin. I went ahead and me and Megan and Ezra went ahead and put up our Christmas decorations, and I went ahead and put up something I've never done before, Christmas lights on our house. And we already have all those up. I know it's not even Thanksgiving yet, but it's 2020, so we're giving everybody a pass and a break on this. Go ahead, listen to your Christmas music. Go ahead and put your decorations up. We need to spread some joy. And one of the things that I had decided to do that I really wanted to do was put those lights up on the house because this year has been a very dark year. And so just to put those lights there on 70 as you pass by and see them, it should brighten up that dark night. But one of the things that I noticed is as I was leaving today, I drove by the lights, and in the daytime, the lights, they kind of look ugly, honestly. Just a bunch of strings and, the string lights everywhere. And in fact, if I were to turn them on, you really couldn't see them from very far or not even really notice that they were on at all. And it's only at night when you can really see the glow of the lights. And this reminded me today as I was going by there, this light, everything's light around, and so the lights would not shine very far. It reminded me of a passage from John chapter 1 that talks about Jesus. It's the first few verses here. It says this. It says, "In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God." Now, he goes on to reveal that the Word here is Jesus. He says in verse 14, "The Word became flesh and dwelt among us," and then it goes on to tell us that the Word, in fact, is Jesus. But he says this about the Word. He says, "He was in the beginning with God. All things were made through him, and without him was not anything made that was made. In him was life, and the life was the light of men." And this is the verse that it reminded me of. Verse 5 says this, "The light," that is Jesus, "shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it." Now, if Jesus were to come into a world that was good and kind of righteous, had light already in it, then his light would have not shone nearly as bright as the fact that he came into a dark and sinful world. Each of us have, at the very root of who we are, dark, sinful hearts. The scriptures tell us again and again the heart is deceitful, it's desperately wicked. It tells us again and again that our hearts are like stone, or our hearts are like pure black. There's darkness in each of our hearts. And Jesus' light shines into that, and the darkness cannot overcome it. It's just like those Christmas lights there on my house. If we had mostly good hearts, then it would be no big deal. The light would not shine very bright. But the fact is, our hearts were desperately wicked. And Jesus' light shines into that, and it shines so bright that it makes us, what the scriptures tell us, to shine just like him, to become children of light just like him. Jesus actually tells us what we should do with this light in Matthew. He tells us in the Sermon on the Mount that we should let our light shine before men, that they may see our good deeds and glorify God. Are you letting your light shine into dark places? Your light shines much brighter when you go into a place that is dark rather than being around a bunch of other people who are already enlightened, who already have Jesus. Let your light shine in the dark places this day. Go to the places where maybe no one else would want to go, and take the light of Jesus with you. I hope this encourages you this day to let your light shine before men, because Jesus has shone into your heart. New Hope for Today is a daily video devotional brought to you by Pastor Andrew Hise of New Hope Friends Church. New Hope Friends Church is located at 4451 U.S. Highway 70 East in Goldsboro, North Carolina. New Hope for Today. Strength for today. Hope for tomorrow.